Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. The first thing I noticed is the delay right now is just horrible. That'll dictate more than anything how long this goes on. I just paused Doug. I don't know how much longer he's going to go on. I was going to send him a text, but I thought no, that's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. My apologies to Doug for stepping over his premiere. It kind of came out of the blue. If he mentioned it when we talked the other day, it spaced my mind. So if he did mention it, I apologize. If not, then no worries as well. So my hairdresser's not here. Hair's going to look horrible. Sorry. I think what I want to do is, I had someone mention to me if I could somehow change the color of the gold bulb underneath Eastern Standard Time, that might work. Hi, Bobby Warren. Thank you for being so patient and waiting. Tony Wallow, thank you for being patient and waiting. VH Ringer. Tim Soul just joined us. Gary Weisenberger's been in and out. A lot of us have been bouncing back and forth between mine and Doug's and mine, just going back and forth. I've paused it so I can watch it later. I'm kind of curious to see if he gets it fixed or not. By the way, how does audio sound? Greg has stepped out of the rooms and he's muted, so I can't get a feed fault over there. Yeah, I don't know how Zoom sounds. According to the mixer, I should sound okay on YouTube. Man, that sounds good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if this can be done or not. It was just a good idea. I honestly initially was just doing it as a joke to fill in for Doug. So Bobby says that everything's good. 2 thumbs up from Tony. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to move Zoom over here. I'm going to change my scenes down to Daily Da Vinci, which you should now be seeing my mom and myself. Ada says sound is fine. Thank you. Let me know, or I'll figure out when I watch my monitoring screen when I see it. Man, that is super slow on that delay right now. I'm not sure why. Figures. I mean, it's only an hour and a half late getting started. Why not have a bad 85? Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I set this up differently than what I normally do. I know exactly what this is. The question is, can I fix it? So I'm going to see if I can do this live. And I'm going to go into edit. I know exactly what it is. Looks like Tim's joining us. Man, it has to do with I haven't had to change it in so long because I always schedule going to customization. I always schedule this. I don't think it's under customization. Oh, gone it. Yeah, I know what it is. It has to do with the latency setting, and I don't think I can change that while I'm live. If anyone knows, let me know in the chat room. But that's why the delay is so long. It's because I forgot to set the latency when I set it up. How silly and dumb of me to do that. And I'm not seeing latency in here anywhere so that I can change it. Hi, Tim. I'm just trying to speed up the lag right now because it's horrible. And I hate to stop and start again. That's just silly. So we're just going to have to put up, unfortunately, with the lag because it's latency. I know exactly what it is. I didn't even think about changing it. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of that and see if stream settings, see if I can get it in here maybe. Yeah, see down here, normal latency, low latency. I needed to put this on ultra low latency. I don't think I can change that while I'm live because everything else is not grayed out. That is grayed out. And if I hit edit, then it doesn't seem to change that. Customization has to do with the chat and who can and cannot. But I thought at one point in time, I'm looking for some things here. Bear with me, please. Additional settings, closed caption, unless live play, no. Stream latency, no. So unfortunately, that is going to be what it is.
I'm back, Ken.
All right, no worries. I went ahead and started. I hate to step on Doug's toes, but who knows how much longer he was going to go on. So the delay is due to the latency setting that I forgot to change. So my fault. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up DaVinci Resolve.
Oh God, here we go again.
Actually, it was suggested it's a good idea to do what I want to get done if it'll work. I don't know if it will or not. I'll just go ahead and open up an untitled project, and then I'll go grab some media, and I will allow and wait for the doggone delay to catch up. God, I can't believe I did that. That is. See, it just now got to DaVinci Resolve on the stream itself. If I didn't think it'd take so doggone long, I would actually shut this down, restart it, make sure I change the latency to ultra low latency. That ought to be a permanent change, by the way. Somebody reach out to YouTube and take care of that for me, will you? Tim, can you handle that?
That should be the default.
Yeah, it defaults to, I don't know what it defaulted to. I looked at it, but it defaults to low or I think it defaults to normal latency is what I saw. Let me go bring this back up. Yeah, it defaults to normal latency. And then you have low latency and then you have ultra low latency. And I haven't set a live stream up like this in probably 6 months. And I forgot to change that setting because I always reuse my settings and it's already set up. So that's my fault. Got nobody to blame but myself. All right, so now we are somewhat caught up. It seems to be catching up. This is the background I've got right now for the clocks. And the idea was presented to me to go into DaVinci Resolve and change the color of this one bulb up here in the upper left-hand corner. We can give it a shot. I mean, I honestly would have to do some research to really do this right, but hey, the day's gone so well with this. Why do that? Bobby says his router is working good. Cool. Trying to think. Somebody mentioned the router last night, and I need to get with them as soon as I remember who it was. So the way I want to do this is I want to just... Oh, can I seriously change the color? Is it going to be that simple? No, I swear. Tell me it's not. There's no way. I'm going to... Okay. So I got... Let's see if I can grab this white color here and put it up there. I cannot. All right, that was worth trying. Okay. As soon as I figure out how to change the color, I'm able to draw over it. But I don't think blue is going to work well with lime green myself. Wonder if I can grab this eyedropper And then go down here to the hue. I think you have to actually have a... Tim, do you know anything about DaVinci?
No.
Apparently right now, neither do I. I mean, full disclosure, I haven't messed around with this probably can be done. In fact, there's no doubt in my mind it can be done. It's just a matter, can I figure out how to do it? I'm going to turn the hue on. And then we'll take the slider and go to, can I not move this slider? There we go. But you have to be able to mark the item somehow. I think it's really just that simple. You have to mark the item and then change the color. Now, I have no idea how to mark the item. So, my friend Jaden is not a sub, but he wants to chat. Chat where? In the chat room or on Zoom? He should be able to, as long as he's got a YouTube channel, he can put comments in chat. There's BH Ringer joining us in Zoom. Hi, BH. No, Gary, I already started. Hang on, I answer this real quick. Okay, so now back to this. So the deal is we want to change this color, and somehow I'm not able to change it like I was doing. So can I mask that out somehow? I think this is the mask. I think that's the mask, and we want to go with the pointer. We want
Can you do that?
do what, Tim?
Stamp?
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Oh, no, stamp.
You say it one more time. And I'll pay more attention this time. I don't know. I didn't practice this. I maybe should have. It's actually a very good idea. And that's going to be Tony Wallow. And I'm just making this worse than it is. Tony gives me a good idea, actually. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something. Just the day of whatever. Try anything. All right, so I've got 60 seconds roughly to make this change. So Zoom will stay connected. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end the stream. I'm not going to shut off OBS.